Hey Cali gang, what it do? So today we're gonna be getting into another reaction, alright, by Kiki's Tea. Alright, it is called JT slams Young Miami for lying about their breakup, and Young Miami broke AF. Alright, so let's get into it. The video is about 9 minutes. This video may be a little bit longer because I may stop, do some commentary. But yes, first thing is first, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know if it when I post, get up to date. Alright, I hope your girl's dreams come true of becoming a full-time YouTuber. Just hit 1,000 subscribers, so we have a few more thousands to go and a whole lot of watch hours to do before I can do that. I want to do this full-time so I can give you guys up-to-date content, just better content, and just all-around better experience on YouTube for everybody. Alright, so let's get into this Kiki's Tea video.
Like the relationship between JT and Young Miami is still as tense as ever because JT recently threw the most insane shade at Young Miami after Miami's interview talking about the breakup of the City Girls. Well, JT was...
And I haven't watched that yet, so if there are people putting spoilers in the comments, please don't. Alright, I may watch that, I may not, I'm not really sure. But yeah, sorry, just had to get that out really quick.
Not here for Young Miami speaking on the City Girls, and she read Miami to filth, exposing her for lying about the real reason for the breakup. But that's not all, because JT had more tea to spill, exposing Miami for being broke AF and faking her luxurious lifestyle. JT is not here to play with Young Miami, and it looks like she is ready to burn some bridges between her and Miami. Not the City Girls airing their dirty laundry for the whole world to see. They have been throwing some heavy shade at...
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, everyone loves drama and shade and everything in between, but it's kind of sad, but we're here for it.
Each other for about a year now, and it is messy with a capital M. For the longest time, everyone thought the beef started because Young Miami no longer had JT's back or showed her support to JT. It was clear that Young Miami was too wrapped up with Diddy and her Carisha Please brand, and she stopped caring about the City Girls or making music. JT, being the blunt person she is, even hinted that Diddy might just be the reason for their fallout. What about City Girls? What does the future of City Girls look like?
Hopefully, the future of the City Girls can beat the City Girls. And I pray that our egos does not like separate it, or the internet, or guys.
Back then, we were all just trying to piece things together and assumed JT felt left out because Diddy was whisking Miami off to places JT couldn't get into. Miami was living the high life, attending fancy events like the Met Gala, while JT was left out. And to top it off, Miami claimed that she was retired, saying, "I don't even rap no more. I retired, y'all." They dropped one last album together titled Raw last year, but...
Y'all, she didn't want to do music because she was too busy being a sugar baby. Let's just keep it real. She bragged about Diddy giving her allowance, basically almost like $1 million every couple months or something like that. And yeah, she was just happy doing that. She didn't want to do music anymore, which is fine. But I mean, tell the other person that you're in a group with you don't want to do music. You know what I mean? Especially when you guys agreed to do music together. Even though we all know JT was the one that really wanted to do music, but she just didn't want to do it alone, which I understand. It all comes down to communication.
The album kind of flopped because it only sold 10,000 copies in the first week. After that, it's like the City Girls just ended altogether. JT distanced herself from Young Miami completely and started to do her own music while Miami focused on Diddy and her Carisha Please brand, but mostly on Diddy. But then Diddy's situation happened with him getting sued left and right, and Miami was caught up in the hot mess along with him. She has been getting dragged on social media with many people, even going as far as to claim that she knew more about the situation than we thought.
This USA wild caught culture is considered a premium shellfish.
We never know what's happening behind closed doors. Let's just say that.
She was in even more trouble than we knew because in Lil Rod's lawsuit, he claimed that she used to transport pink nose candy for Diddy. According to the court documents, plaintiff and the Combs Rico Enterprise were rehearsing for something in the Westival in Virginia, the court filing reads. Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted to see, but Brendan forgot it, so defendant Christina Coram called Young Miami, who then brought it on the private jet from Miami. He also exposed her of being a S worker, saying, Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs as workers and received payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which outlined defendants' ongoing criminal operation. Fans expected JT to reach out to Miami and offer her support in public, but that never happened. And that's when we knew that the girls were beefing, and they were beefing hard. It eventually spilled over on social media when they dragged each other for filth on Twitter. It started when Miami accused JT of sneak dissing her, saying, "A B been sneak dissing me for weeks, and I ain't say nothing. What to be mad at me for?" JT was not having this, and she clapped back saying, "Oh, Miss Mama, this your last day playing dumb. It'll be too much for me to tweet. I would like a sit down, Carisha, please, and this time leave Santana home." She also said, "I know I come off crazy, but never in my life did no whack-ish to this girl. She literally enjoys seeing me being dragged. When people show me love, she goes crazy," and called it a hate train. But like I said, we can sit down and talk about it. Miami also accused JT of being a bad friend, saying, "A B trying to pick me while I'm down and play into these narratives. It's dangerous when I've been nothing but a friend to you." But JT checked this real quick when she replied, "You looking for a way out of your situation? Who was the first person called when it all started? You're a sad case." Miami said, "You weird, but always want to act like I'm a weirdo. You always mad, it's always a problem, and all I try to do is push you, tell you, you the ish, you can rap, you should model, etc. You always mad, you doing your ish as you should. Congratulations, but somehow you still mad." She continued, "You let the internet put in your head that I'm jealous of you when you know I'm the one that always pushed us. You have resentment towards me, and that's okay." She then accused JT of throwing shade at her in her song, saying, "For you to come on here and try to play victim is crazy. Jatavia, you've been sneak dissing me for the last couple of days. I haven't said ish back to you. You made 2 whole songs dissing me, and I still rapped your songs with my chest and showed love. So what's the real problem here?" JT then said, "Which songs was about you?" And Miami replied,
"Oh my God,
bars and sideways." But JT denied this, and she said, "Oh wow, you're really losing it. If you thought this, why not speak to me about it? You came on here and said LOL so people can ask you why you wasn't defending me. Attention seeking as usual." JT then hinted that Miami had done shady stuff to her behind closed doors, and she tweeted, "If I'm ever mad, I had a reason to be. Behind closed doors, you have done stuff to me that you think I should just get over. You never come to my defense when I would have literally took a bullet for you. When CP popped off, I was there first episode. And when someone canceled, I showed up in a red wig. Keep calling me mad like the internet do, but you know me, my heart pump gold. I wish you the best always, and I love how fast you got on here behind Santana." They later came out to reveal that they had talked it out and were cool with each other, but child, you don't fight like that in public without there being a lot of animosity behind the scenes. So even though they claimed that they had made up, we knew that there was still a lot of resentment behind the scenes, and it will only be a matter of time before it all came spilling out again.
Facts.
And boy, we were right about that. A couple of days ago, Young Miami had an interview where she talked about the breakup of the City Girls, and this is what she said.
"I think when the City Girls album just dropped and it didn't do too well, and we was just like trying to do our press run, you know, the whole rollout of the album was just so bad because we was just in 2 different spaces. You know, like we older now, and it was just like."
Yeah, you were too busy jumping up and down on Diddy and everyone else he asked you to jump and down on. And JT was trying to do the music career, and you just left her in the dust to be a sugar baby, and now it's a problem. Allegedly.
She was doing her own thing. She on the West Coast. I'm in Miami. I'm doing my own thing, and I felt like naturally when she doing her own thing, it just worked for her. And when I'm doing my own thing, it worked for me. But when we get together as a group, it just wasn't connecting. Like it just wasn't working no more. So I think we both was at a point where we was just like, we probably should just do our own shit. Right. But that was the point for me.
She made it seem like they naturally drifted apart, but according to JT, that was not the case here because the reason for the breakup was Miami's shady association with Diddy. It got to a point where she no longer wanted to do music but focused on Diddy. And get this, JT is also claiming that Miami is flat broke and has been living a fake life since the Diddy thing happened. For one, Diddy stopped paying her sugar baby allowance. According to a source, Diddy is no longer paying Young Miami's bills. The friend told us that Diddy had been paying for private flights, shopping sprees, and rent for a luxury Miami penthouse. Now Diddy has cut those expenses. Diddy still bought Young Miami a Christmas gift, but he's not as generous as he once was. The source continued. Diddy is not in a good place mentally either. He can really use someone like Carisha in his life. She really does care about him, not just his money. But the money is important.
Does she?
So he has to start paying again if he wants her companionship. Yeah, we suspected that she was broke when she started making music again and dropped 2 tracks in less than a month. Baby girl needs some money and she needs it ASAP because she got used to living a fancy life with Diddy and can no longer afford it on her own. Fans hopped on this drama to drop their 2 cents and they left comments saying,
Y'all, okay, so really quick before the I think it has like a minute and a half. Young Miami was selling clothes on a website. She Depoping it. Okay, I don't know if she sold stuff on Depop, but I know that's one of the websites celebrities use to sell their things. But yeah, she's selling her clothes and stuff now. Really? Girl.
Carisha is in the middle of a lawsuit being accused of being a trafficking kid and an S worker who be recruiting other women or girls for Diddy. How is JT supposed to defend those allegations?
Exactly.
It wasn't connected because once Young Miami bagged the billionaire, she didn't care about making music no more.
Facts.
All she ever cared about was getting that bag. JT was the only one who was super serious about making music, and that's why she out here touring her butt off. And Carisha
Right.
with her old baby daddy. And that's but sometimes you gotta follow your own path. I'm rooting for the both of them to do their best in whatever they do next. Ooh, this situation is one hot mess. But do y'all think that JT is right to feel betrayed? Or do you think that she's doing too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.
Alright, so let's get into some final thoughts really quick. And no, JT is not overreacting. If I went into business with somebody and then literally midway through just stop doing their part, stop communicating, just, you know what I mean, just stop doing their part in any way, that's a problem. It all came down to communication at the end of the day. And if Young Miami didn't want to do music anymore, she should have said that. She should have told JT, like, look, I know you want us to do music together, but I don't know if I want to do this forever. Maybe this is just a few months or like a year thing. And it's really sad that Young Miami basically just got wrapped up in her relationship and was just like, screw the music, literally. I'm going to screw him for as long as I can because he's paying the bills. It's sad to see. It sucks. Hope I know JT will be good because she's been doing good. She's doing her thing. But let me know what you guys think. All right, do you think JT was wrong? Do you think Young Miami was wrong? Do you think either party was right? Like, I hate to say it, but it comes down to communication. And apparently Young Miami felt like she didn't need to communicate with JT for some reason. Sorry guys. I feel like being with Diddy really blew up Young Miami's head in a way that it is going to be hard for her to deflate. I'm just going to be real. Because that lifestyle, if you can't maintain it, why do it, you know? But she's stuck on that lifestyle and wants that lifestyle, so she better do what she has to do to maintain it. I hate to say it, but yeah. But let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know if I do when I post. Get up to date. Bye guys.